Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in the back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Alright guys, M.V.K here, coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? And once again, I hope you guys have enjoyed Section 3. Today is the final finale of Section 10, with fight number 5. And I put the likes of she, literally which translates to death, versus Red Sonja. Yeah, she versus Red Sonja. I thought about this fight and I was like, these two are badasses, badass swordswomen, and let's kick it off, shall we? With she. Now, for all those who are not familiar with the character of she, I'm going to explain a lot about her, okay? First and foremost, she was created by William Tucci. He also illustrated her and created her and written her. She was really big in the 90s. She was really like all over. Like, she was under Crusade Comics, and then she was under Avatar Press, and then her last was under Dark Horse in about 2004. Now, her real name is Anna Kawa. She was pretty much the daughter of a great Japanese warrior and an American missionary. That was pretty much the gist of her. And when she was still a child, she watched as her brother and father were both killed by the Yakuza. One of the members of the Yakuza was named Masushiro Arakashi. There we go. And not longer after their death, she vowed she was going to get revenge. Pretty much. So she sought out the world's deadliest assassin, which happened to be her grandfather. Her grandfather helped her master martial arts. It's pretty much Sohi, to be exact. Sohi is it's a Japanese art that pretty much deals in the feudal era of Japan. Her book was really delved into Japanese mythology, which really kind of made it really cool to me. Now, she in honor of the feudal Japanese warrior and she painted her face white and she changed her name to she, which in Japanese means death. She, however you say it. I try not to mispronounce it. And her journey of revenge pretty much there. Her favorite weapon of choice is the Nahinata, which was always pretty cool. And she was badass, man. Definitely badass. She would team up with a lot of people over there. I mean, not just from Lady Death to Witchblade to Psylocke and things. She teamed up with like Wolverine and people like that over the years. She really just she was just, if you find those comics, guys, they are really good to read. I do basically recommend you read those if you want to get to know her a lot better. But she was definitely a very fierce warrior at best, and she could dominate anybody in a fight. She knew how to read people really fast in fight. Like, she could read you before you even made a move, and that was something cool about her. Very, very cool. I actually loved her, and I wish they bring her out some more, bring more comics out with her. So I give William Tucci a lot of credit for creating her. All right. So I talked about Shay for a while, she for a while. Hope you guys enjoyed that little tidbit of her. But next we move on to none other than Red Sonja. All right, Red Sonja. She is now under Dynamite again. She first appeared in Conan. She first appeared in Conan, and Red Sonja is known as the She Devil. Pretty much because of her fierce, fierce. Say that 3 times. Fierce battling skills. Like this woman becomes like a demon when she's fighting. Like she has this unparalleled sword master. Like really, she really trained herself, and you can see that the vast knowledge that she's learned over the years and the experience in fighting with not just regular warlords but supernatural beings and creatures and things like that have paid dividends. Pretty much her origin is just really brutal. It's pretty much on the lines of kind of, you talk about brutality, think of characters like Wolverine, who had a rough past and very just edgy past. I mean, when she was 13, 17, a group of mercenaries killed her father, killed her mother, her 2 younger brothers, and burnt their house and all their possessions. And she survived, but pretty much by the cost of her virginity, after she was basically brutally raped by the leader of the group and left in shame. So pretty much that kind of set her on her mentality of why she's like the way she is. But Sonja is somebody you don't fuck with. Let me put that again. You don't fuck with Sonja, or you're gonna, your head's coming right off. She will eat you alive if she needs to, and I don't mean that literally. I mean she will dominate you and make you her bitch. Okay, let's put it like that. Her swordsmanship is pretty much unbelievable. It is nearly un she's nearly invincible, pretty much. Let's put it like that. She can be beaten, but it'll take some time. It'll really take some time. But Sonja is just a badass, nonetheless, very much a badass. And this is a one redhead that you don't, like I said before, want to fuck with. All right. So moving on to the battle at hand. Ooh, you got highly trained female samurai, pretty much trained in the way of the art of the samurai. Sohi, basically, she, Death versus the She Devil, Red Sonja. This is a bloody battle. This is going to be a bloody battle, and this is going to take a lot of effort and time. I just explained to you that these 2 ladies have this unparalleled skill that is unbelievable. So it does take a lot of their skill, but it also takes a lot of patience. Now Sonja's not really one for patience, but she will wait it out. I've read many of her comics, and I've seen her wait out and just literally belittle groups of men, groups of demons, groups of whatever that comes her way. She pretty much just fiercely battles them, no problem. She took Lady Death to the limit. This is now that's Lady Death. Lady Death is no joke. She took Lady Death to the limit. And Sonja, we all know Sonja. We know what she's capable of. So this is a swords battle that is gonna really inspire the aspects of their training as well as endurance. Who can go the longest? That's how I look at it. But I kind of see it as a tie, actually, a draw. But I leave it up to you guys. She or Red Sonja? And I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. Once again, as I always like to say, if you don't know the characters, do your research. You will not be, you won't feel bad doing research to really give a definitive answer. I really like people who actually get really nitty gritty into their reasons why they pick the characters. So I appreciate all those people out there that do this, that really get down and gritty and give me a good diagnosis and not just pick, oh, well, I picked this character. You know, I kind of want to know why. Why do you pick her? Why do you pick the character? But other than that, the countdown is on. 2 more to go. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was fight number 50. This is Mount Vernon Kid. Battle on.